Hello everyone. I definitely didn't forget to turn on the music literally right before starting. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Alright, do, 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 do. Today we are continuing on our Balrond Amazing Nature journey. It's a mod pack, mostly centered around just Balrond's Amazing Nature. I believe the artist mod creator is named Balrond. On thunderstore. Blah blah blah. There's a couple other Balrond mods in here as well, and then we just have like a few like quality of life things that I just like. So, the major goal of today is going to be starting to get our base situated. We have a lot of stuff going on. Okay, cutting board and knife, just a simple decoration. Good to know. So I want to craft this ladder real quick. What is this small ladder? Oh my gosh, yes, we have working ladders in this. Where we can just click it and we go up and get teleported. Beautiful. That's going to be mighty helpful, I think. Considering what I want to do today. Okay, so we need core wood for the kiln and the smelter. We also need... Oh no, they only cost 4 certain cores now. Each, so we have enough for both. We just won't have any more certain cores after that. They're not going to work right now, but let's get a couple of bees down. Yeah, so last episode kind of like registered like, oh hey, our camp is getting rather cluttered. And our storage system is really full, and there's going to be like a whole lot of stuff that we're going to have to move and transport. As of such, I want to get like a proper home and base kind of situated here. Yeah, before all that, let's go ahead and get ourselves a little bit eep. Hopefully the storm will go away while we're sleeping. But yeah, so we need to go back to the Black Forest, cut down a couple of pine trees, get ourselves some core wood, or figure out if something else will give us core wood, etc., etc. Also, can we make normal chests now? We can. They just cost lots of nails. Well, it'll do for right now. We also need a bunch of regular wood, I suppose, but... there's probably another dungeon out here somewhere. Do we need another dungeon? I just can't resist picking things up. I'm not sure if we need another dungeon, like, right away. I have started gravitating kind of towards, moving southward around this mountain rather than northward. Not sure if that's a good thing or not. There's a big old nickel deposit. Might as well mark it down just in case. Not sure what nickel is used for, but I mean, I could look, but it's more fun to try to figure it out. Okay, more cabbage seeds. I'm surprised that this is considered meadows. I'm tempted to build the house, start building the homestead here, but no. For what I have in mind, I think probably want a little bit more room. So, not that I couldn't just make room, I guess. Eh. Alright, gotta be a little careful. That's a historic Great Orf. That moss is actually kind of relevant. I kind of need more of it, honestly. I have a plan. An idea. Whoa. Okay, what the heck? What is all that? It's like a giant creature's spine. And I can break it. Come on. Just give me a piece. I want to know what it is. I mean, it's probably just bone, right? But can I make a fire? I can make a fire. I might be here a bit. I have no idea how tanky this thing is. Oh gosh, what the heck? Okay. Bone fragments, leather, scraps, interesting. What's all this? Just random tin ore? Okay. Interesting. Is that just like is that like a mountain thing that you can just have random tin ore in it? It's like laying around. I am admittedly getting a little distracted from my original mission. But, you know, what else is new, right? Alright, I found another dungeon, which wasn't really the main aim here, but... What? Freya Sun's ancient relic? What? It's a little curious. Ooh, ow. That hurt a little bit. Okay, things are getting a little sketchy here. I don't... Okay, here we go. Here's a something. Ragnar's Dottir's Stone Keep. Are these like... Did I just not notice when we went to the other dungeon, like, that it had like a name or something? Like, did they just have names? That might be a thing. The dungeons might have like a random name generator, and I just might not have noticed the first time around. Tin scrap. Should have been paying a little bit more attention to the updates from today. I'm not sure what mod updated, but one of the mods in this mod pack updated today. Not sure if it was this one though. Skellies really hate doors. We don't have a rested buff, so our stamina regen is kind of a little rough here. There we go. Okay, that's where we came from. Just a circle to nowhere. Fun. Oh yeah, I should probably 10:30. Yeah, so we should be swapping over. Swapping over our eats. Bum rush the spawner. That is a withered bone. Interesting. Drop resin probably. Who knows? We might need that resin later, but there's lots of places to get resin from. Wait, what? Core stack up to 150 in this? Okay, well that's a we were talking about kind of the percents of other things, you know, like yesterday. It's definitely a lot higher. With all these bones, I should probably upgrade my club. Hi, Kina. In fact, I wonder if I had the bones to upgrade my club with... Ooh, that was loud. Normally don't hear a lot of loud cars out here. But I haven't been keeping tabs on Legends CA. Should probably go look into that sometime soon. I don't know. I might wait until after it's come out and people have played it and started putting content out online. See whether I think I wouldn't, if I want to play it or not. I'm a little lost, don't mind me. Okay, I think that's the whole dungeon. I hear creaking, but I think that's just ambient noise. He is too. How y'all doing today? Ow. I was gonna say, I didn't even see the archer. It was unintentional, but whatever. Yeah, maybe. Technically, they were following me when I went in here, so... Oops. Okay, well, our main goal was to get some core wood, and that's over here. And we can't cut down cypress trees. Good to know. This is apparently drawing over a Grey Dwarf. There we go. I was gonna say, how's it like drawing in a Grey Dwarf but not the Skellies? And apparently we picked up Corewood at some point. Alright, well, I mean that was our major thing that we wanted to get here. Oh no, I see. I opened up a slot because I ran out of food in that slot. Okay. That makes sense. What can I drop? Yeah, probably just that. It's getting late though. Should probably cut down like one more tree and then head home. Well, head to base camp. I guess it's technically home right now. Rusted metal scrap. What would that be more important then? Probably this Grey Dwarf trophy. I don't think we need that for anything. Could be wrong, but I'm sure we'll get more later. Okay, we have another dungeon there that we can explore later. They still can't cut down poplar trees either? Okay. Oh. Oh dear. It's funny because the lower part is all green, right? And the upper part is all white because it's like high enough in altitude to catch snow. These are all cypress trees. Okay. Really, that boar was wet somehow? No idea. Oh, they made it so you can actually upgrade the antler pickaxe. That's kind of awesome. We're not doing that though. The flint. It's okay, the hammer's worth it. Oh, the hoe takes flint too. It's still worth it. I'm gonna tell myself it's worth it. Some straw thread. I guess I'll craft the smelter, even though we can't really do much with it right now. Oh, come on. Really? Nowhere? Good enough. And I believe... No, really? That ate my moss? Hold on, if I break this, can I get my moss back? Okay, cool. I do not want... Oh, that was almost really bad. I need my moss. I'm not even sure, like, where we're supposed to get more moss from. Do we just, like, have that little wood? We have a bunch of wood right here. Ah. I was wondering why my cordwood wasn't showing up. Okay, so if I do this... There we go. Yeesh. Don't do that again, game. It scared me. Okay, so let's get these tin scraps, copper scraps, rusted metal scrap. Huh. Interesting. And then we have nickel somewhere as well. Yeah, I was about to cry. Just a little bit. Huh. Okay, so the copper scrap, rusted metal scrap, and the tin scrap apparently don't go in here. I wonder what they do go in. We also need to make some more bacon. Yeah, I gotta be careful with that crap from containers. It can get you sometimes. Okay, I don't really see anything new, so we probably need to get the forge going. Forge. Nice. I heard the sizzle. Copper axe. Oh no. Okay, well, we merged some of our bacon into coal. We have plenty more. We have plenty more. We needed the coal anyways, I guess. Okay, so interesting. So there's a copper axe for this mod pack, as opposed to going straight to the bronze axe, I guess. Oh, and we can make the serving tray instead of having to buy it. It's interesting. Okay, let's keep an eye on our bacon this time. Don't let our bacon burn. Alright, get a little sleep in. Probably gonna have to go copper mining here. Then we gotta start working on foundations and stuff. Okay. Bees are doing bee things. Honey production. We're here for that. I was gonna say, surely I have honey stacked somewhere. Okay, so lots of bronze recipes, which is fun. Oh, okay. So the rusted metal scrap, once we upgrade the forge, we can use that and some coal to make bronze. Okay. Huh. Okay, and they made bronze a little bit cheaper too, if you just take like some tin and copper bars and some coal. Because normally 20 or 10 bronze would be like 20 copper and 10 tin. Alright, that's cool. Yeah, and that's a little bit, and doing it in tens is a little bit cheaper than doing it like 2 at a time. Okay, and we take the copper scraps and like the tin scraps with some coal. Okay, and that's how we craft. Okay. So we have like a couple of the scraps. And some coal. Whoop. Okay, so that gets rid of our scraps. And we can't do the bronze until later. Yeah, level 3. Okay. So that aside, we have a copper axe, wood portal item built bundle. Okay. Horned copper helmet. Nice. Copper helmet with attached horns for extra awesome. That's cute. Simple sharp will do the thing. Yeah, we don't have quite enough copper though, so we need copper and wood. We especially need wood because, you know, gonna need building materials to build a house, right? I mean, we have stone. Okay, yeah. Let's go poke one of these copper nodes for a little bit more copper. And I don't know. We'll see what we can glean from the copper node, and then probably like fill up our inventory with wood on the way back. Probably pick up these wood nodes while we're at it. Alright, now last time we were around here, it's just like absolutely swarmed with like everything. Not too much going on right now though. Alright, here's a big copper node. Let's go ahead and hit it. Good old copper mining. ... Whoa. Greydorf was really excited to fight. The old wood delivery boys, am I right? Want to chase down that shaman. Saw an opportunity to get that sneak attack damage. Probably get a good stagger like we did. Don't mind me, just kind of zoning out, enjoying my jazz music. Sounds like something that you'd probably hear in like a doctor's, not lounge, but maybe the lounge is the right thing, but yeah, like the receptionist lounge. Not like a hospital, but like a doctor's office. Which is nice, vibey, relaxing. Alright, pickaxe broke. Now we axe. Whoa. What the heck? Those are some weird looking particles. But also, we didn't get anything from that, not even wood. Makes me wonder if they're just for decoration, or if, like, we need to harvest them with, like, a specific tool or something. They don't really have, like, a name or anything when you hover over them, so they're probably just a bush. So they're probably just cosmetic, basically. How nice of them to contribute some materials to the cause. Man, we can carry like so much more. So much more everything. I imagine that the weight of stuff is definitely reduced for the mod itself, I think. And then on top of that, we have the like reduction from Valheim Plus. It's one of those things that I didn't really notice in my testing, so if I had played like a longer playthrough, I probably would have noticed, you know, like, you know, we're on episode 2, so I noticed like a few hours in, but I hadn't gotten this far in testing, so oh well, it's fine. I mean, honestly, it's just less disruptive this way anyways. We're filling up our inventory with so many items. Might as well just not worry about weight while we're at it. Spent too long worrying about weight during the vanilla playthrough. I deserve a break. And of course, getting stuck on trees is customary. Definitely not an excuse for me looking silly because I got stuck on a tree. Definitely not. Oh, look how much wood we were able to gather. That feels good. We got a lot of building to do, so. In fact, I want to make a chest like just specifically for like wood, but we need nails first. For now, this will be our wood box. Should have a bunch of coal already in here. Yeah, 20. And I think with the settings I have, it should just be like a 1-to-1 ratio. Yeah, so we're good. Good on that. Should probably at least make like a bronze or two. We need tin though, as well. I have to keep that in mind. But, alright. First bronze. Recipes. Bronze armor, bronze arrows, which we won't be making. Fine wood bow. Oh, so that's with bronze now. Interesting. Bronze nails, the cultivator. Compost pile. An Incus. Bronze elegant chest. Interesting. Okay, so there's like a lot of new things. Okay, we'll worry about that later. Bronze elegant chests. I'm kind of curious as to how much like storage space is in here. With bronze being a lot cheaper, I don't feel as bad like doing random things with bronze. But let's try to prioritize here. I do want to get more tin so we can get the cauldron set up sooner rather than later. I want to get the cultivator made. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff to do. Also gotta make sure that I have like 50 wood in my inventory if I'm gonna go click the max thing on the charcoal kiln. Otherwise we'll probably end up eating up a bunch of other resources, which we do not want to do. I need my moss. I was like, I know we have resin here somewhere, but the stack was full. Okay, so down here is Black Forest next to water, so we're gonna head straight down there. We should probably sleep first. Yeah, we'll sleep first, but yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go get tin. We'll harvest some more wood on the way there and back as well. Then we probably really got to start just amassing wood for our build. We gotta get our like our little farm set up. Start planting some of the stuff we have, like the cabbage seeds and the carrot seeds. Obviously we need more coal, just in general, but... Alright, so tin and wood. Those are our main focuses right now. Yeah, not sure what we're supposed to do with nickel. We have nickel, but I didn't see any recipes that like used it, so probably not big on the priority list right now. Oh, right, I forgot. We also need to put down the well, we can do that in the garden farm area, but we need to put down a birdhouse too. And figure out what seeds go in there. Alright, Black Forest, show me the tin. Gem chunks. Okay, that's entirely new to me. Small shiny rocks might be worth a coin. Okay. So they're just sellables, I guess? I guess it makes tin nodes a little bit more exciting. I should have put the sea animal mod in here, maybe. Adds in stuff like turtles and sharks and I think dolphins. Opal. What's that for? Shines like a rising sun. Okay. Sapphire. I don't think there's like gem crafting in this mod pack, but maybe there is. You know what? This is what we have VNEI for then. So let's check that opal we got. Opal. So what do you do? So this is all the stuff that like it drops from. So it can randomly drop from chests and some enemies and stuff. Okay. Can craft 7 gem chunks into an opal. Can also take all of these different gems and craft them into gem chunks. Interesting. Okay, you can take opals and craft an Allfather statue. From all these different types of hammers. Mythic's hammer, borax hammer. Okay. Black metal hammer. Interesting. Okay, so but it looks like it's mostly just a sellable, I suppose. Let's check the sapphire, I guess. See, this goes into an enchanted anvil, which is a Runeforge extension. Mighty Thor, the Allfather's face. Huh. Sorry about the doggos. I don't know why they're being so loud today. Interesting. So, I guess the opal at the very least is kind of more of a sellable. Also, these tin deposits are a lot more buried than they normally are. They're also a little bit more inland than they normally are as well, it seems like. So maybe their distribution was a little bit widened. I guess we'll see as we get a little bit further into the Black Forest here. I don't remember seeing too many of these on like the floor anywhere else, like while we were really inland, but rude. Hey, emeralds. It's my favorite gem. There's a lot of these tin nodes here. Yeah, 37 tin right now. I wonder how that would interact with some of like the Thursday stuff, because Thursday also has like emeralds and onyx. I wouldn't be surprised if they had like the same item ID. They're not like super duper useful until like way later in the game anyways, so keep getting them here early wouldn't really do a whole heck of a lot for you. At least not accelerating, like not in the terms of like accelerating your gameplay or anything. I see something shiny over there. I'm gonna go touch it. Random gem chunks. Huh. Wonder how that happened. I don't see like anything else. But maybe that down there is technically like a tin node or something. And maybe it broke from like the way it spawned. Well, there's so many. What are those? Decorative. Alright, fair enough. They are very nice decorations. If your food wore off and you have less health and stamina, you feel stronger. These rocks are super duper shiny though. Fish. Some moon swimming fish. Can't call yourself a true dancing professional until you mastered the moon swim, as opposed to the moonwalk. Okay, well, pickaxe broke. That means the rest of the inventory is dedicated to wood. And I guess mushrooms. Huh. That is so interesting. They just like explode. These look like they might have been placed here too. Okay, well they have a different particle, but they also just explode. Yeah, I think they're just decorative. I can drop like a few stones, I guess. Though we might use stones too. I have like I have a reference image that I'm going to be going off of though, for what I want to do for the house, and that's going to be basically all wood. I don't know if these blackberries are useful for anything, but I'm taking them anyways. Alright, let's go get some tin smelted and see if we can get our cauldron. Maybe get like a food upgrade here. See if there's like some teas that we can start making and upgrade our stamina. Also gonna pick up these boar mats instead of rocks. You can always find rocks. You know what? Drop this resin too. Or resin instead. Something along those lines. I don't know if we actually are going to use the boar heads for something. I know that there is a recipe that uses them, but... Eh. Get out of here, pine cone. I don't plan on planting pine trees at home, but it is something we could do. Bleh. Even if I'm like half considering taming some pigs, but even if we tame pigs, like they're so far away. I don't remember coming through here, but all of this is clear on the map. Maybe it kind of like went around. On like either side, like maybe on the Black Forest side, and then literally just like, you know, running straight, kind of straight through. So I might have just kind of skirted around this area, but uncovered it with detection radius. Because obviously, the fact that I haven't looted any of the chests, I haven't really poked around in here. Oh, and there's a beehive. Don't do it, bacon. Not sure how I suddenly ended up encumbered there, but... Oh, our food buff wore off. I see. Good to know. I was gonna need to throw out more rocks anyways, right? That is something I'm gonna have to get used to. I really need to be... I don't know. It's so hard to for me to keep track of my foods. Like, I don't know, just them blinking in the bottom left corner is not enough to alert my eyes. Also curious what this corrupted aether is for. Tainted by the Fenrir cult. We'll move the beehives eventually, but for right now. For now, we will just put them out here. Let them do their bee thing. I guess maybe I should also craft a water bucket. There we go. Wooden bucket. Dance, water, dance. But... Oh. It's a good thing I did that, because apparently we need it for the cauldron. Alright then. That worked out. bunch of random things we need to craft. But cauldron, where are you? Okay, there's the meat kettle. Cauldron. 2 more tin and some straw thread. Okay, so let's get our tin in here. Oh dear. What is space? Our little base camp is cluttered with so much extra. I guess that our dedicated wood chest is gonna have to hold some extra things for right now. Okay, so to start off with, want to make sure that we have the wide open space. So I guess I'll get started down here. So eventually, I'm hoping to kind of take like this whole area here. We might chop down like a few trees as well to expand it, but we're gonna basically but build all over this hill. And for this kind of like lower layer, this is where I want to have the garden slash farm, you know, all that stuff. If we get any animals, they'll probably go in somewhere around here. Probably end up building them like a pen, something like that. Alright, so we raise the ground there, so we can kind of expand it, change it, terraform it, and we flatten it back out. Alright, kind of like that. That'll do for right now. We need a little bit more straw thread. Should probably just make a bunch of extra of this, just so it's like laying around, because it seems like we're using a lot of it for different things. Okay, and then let's take out this wall, bring it back in. Cauldron. Bag of seeds, boar jerky, cooked meat scraps, mead base, and queen's jam. What's the mead base for? A base for any minor potion. Huh. Interesting. Okay, and so that's what the water jugs are for. Bag of seeds. Can be made from most seeds used to make oil. You can always feed it to birds. Oh, thank you for reminding me, game. Should definitely not normally have birds right next to bees, but might do that anyways. Okay, we need some more fine wood for this actually. So we can't make the birdhouse yet. We're gonna need to upgrade our axe. 4 core wood, 6 bronze. And guessing that that's not in range of, yeah, this chest over here. So we are gonna have to figure out how to kind of condense our storage system closer to like closer to our benches. Alright, so normally you could craft a copper axe, but I imagine that the bronze axe is just better. It builds out of a club. Okay, that's interesting. Well, let's not use our club for that. We'll upgrade our axe. Should probably make bronze nails too, because I don't know what sort of recipes they're gonna have. Anvils, carve. Bridges. Interesting. Toolboxes, private jewel box, core wood crate. Some of the elven build pieces. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. Oh yeah, and they have flat roofs. Can't tell you how frustrating it is in vanilla to not have flat roofs. Like sometimes you just are just like going for a certain look and you're just like, why can't my roof be flat? And they come in green too. So many pieces. Those look nice though. Go figure they take fine wood. Alright, very well then. We have a lot of build options here, both with like colors and shapes and stuff. It's kind of cool. Helmet armor stand. It's funny. And we'll eventually get ourselves a nice core wood bed, probably. Instead of just, you know, like basically a bunch of hay just flopped onto the ground. Straw, whatever. Small clam chest. Decorative 2-slot private container. Okay, that's random. Fun, but random. It's a small 4-slot private container. So that's cool. They have like a couple of different decorative storage containers. Just a nice stump. Oh, that's cool though. Very curious how much storage this crate has. Not a lot, like 9. I think that's normally like a... I think that's like the same as like a box. Like if you have cargo in like one of your ships and the ship breaks. I think that each of the boxes that like pops out of there normally has like 9 storage spaces. Could be wrong though. Can't say that I've clicked on too many of those. Few of them, but not too many. But okay, cooked meat scraps, 12. So it's a little bit worse than a mushroom. It's interesting. Doesn't last as long as a mushroom either. I guess it means that you don't have to like forage as much though. Queen's jam are technically more expensive than they were before, since it takes 2 honey and a thistle now. Although it takes half as many raspberries and 2 less blueberries. So that's interesting. And boar jerky is 23. Oh yeah, boar jerky should just be boar jerky. I think that it's actually probably good for us right now, because it'll last twice as long as a mushroom and give us, what is that, like 8 more health and stamina? Yeah, sure, why the heck not? Let's make some boar jerky. And I guess we'll make a meat base as well, just so that we get recipes for it whenever they show up. We probably need to get the meat kettle situated before that, but yeah, whatever. Okay, so that wasn't as many like food recipes as I was hoping, but it is what it is, I guess. So many new and interesting things. Well slept. I feel like this home project might end up being a couple of streams here actually, 'cause I'm doing some shorter streams this week due to being a little under the weather. Whenever I see like glowing green in like the meadows, I always like guess that it's normally in vanilla it's always a neck, but for this mod pack, glowing green neck eyes are not the only things lurking in the darkness. We got mint. Okay, these little bushes I think can drop moss, and I still think I want to do home out of moss. Not sure. Yeah, there's our moss. What I'm thinking is we'll probably do like multiple buildings for this playthrough. And so like to start off with here, like we're gonna do like kind of like a basic little farmhouse, and that's gonna be for, well, I don't know if we'll necessarily do storage right in it. I think what we'll do is we'll probably make like a wall dedicated to like our workbenches, and then on the outside we'll do like a storage shed. So we'll do like a doorway that leads into the storage shed, and we'll have all of our chests in there with all of our stuff. Or most of our stuff. Some of our stuff will get stored inside the house. You know, like kitchen stuff, food things. That stuff's gonna need to be next to, you know, like the cooking stations and all that jazz. So, and we have a bronze axe. Let's get ourselves some fine wood. I definitely feel like this mod pack is really cool for people who like to take like a lot of time with like a game and like want to do a lot of building projects. Because I mean, just like there's different like stages of building, right? Not those, but like I've already kind of lost things, but you know, like we have these like the thatch roof is actually like the construction bench. So what I was thinking of was somewhere else, like up. There we go. So we have like these, you know, like starting like leather, raw wood things, and like the roof. We have moss roofs somewhere. Thatch is like the normal game, but like we started off with like these raw wood pieces, stuff, you know, assets taken from the fooling camps, or inspired by it at the very least, something like that. Where are, I was gonna say, like, where are moss covered stuff? Yeah, and then we have like the moss covered stuff. Although I guess that takes the construction bench too. But yeah, so that's like kind of like the starting place, and then you have all the like elven wood pieces where it starts looking like actual like tiled housing and stuff like that. Flat roof OP. Well, yeah, things and stuff and potatoes. Oh, that's so cool. Getting a little bit ahead of myself though. We got gathering to do though. And apparently my roommate decided to vacuum, so hopefully that's not too loud for you guys. Kinda sounds like he's on the opposite side of the house right now. If he starts vacuuming over here, I'll probably mute up. Get down here, you. You know, I also completely forgot. I reminded myself I needed to go check and see if there was a separate mod that I needed for like different monsters, and I just completely forgot to do that. So hopefully by next stream I will remember to do that. Double check, make sure. We could have been fighting bears. It's okay, we're not done with the Black Forest just yet anyways, so plenty of opportunities for fighting bears later. And with this much, I feel like with this much wood, this is like normal, what would have normally been like 6 stacks. I feel like I would have had to run home and come back like 3 times, at least twice. It's like so nice to just kind of be like, oh yeah, I can totally just like space out, chop down some trees, vibe to my jazz music. And I'm not scared of these guys anymore. Well, not as scared anyways. I should be a little bit scared. At least I'm taking too many hits. in a row. Alright, vacuum cleaner. I'm gonna mute up here for a minute or two. So, like I was saying, probably should be a little bit more afraid of them than I am. Something, being disrespectful. Those Greedo or brutes hit pretty hard, huh? Doing like 20 damage a hit or something. Couldn't resist. I saw the mints all the way down here. And it's like I need to go get those. Figure out what's going on over here. Weird. Don't know why that dry straw was like partially green. Alright, anyways. We are just accumulating more and more stuff. Maybe I should start with the storage unit. This is just a beautiful, chaotic mess at the moment. Oh yeah, the butcher knife. Well, we don't need that, but oh, we need a deer trophy, so I should kind of be punking deer as I see them. Like that one right there. Can't say that my accuracy is perfect. Alright, this little project, I'm like, I should make the storage unit. Alright, let's start working on the farm. Okay, so there was something in particular, or there was a piece in particular that I thought that I saw yesterday that I wanted to use for the gate. I mean, it could have been this, but oh, there's like a fence version. That's cute. Okay, but I feel like there was a different piece that I saw. Maybe I'm misremembering. It's definitely not this, but that is a... seems like a useful wall. A little expensive though, compared to just like a stake wall. Like, what is it, like the same size as... I guess it's a little bit bigger and has a different aesthetic. It only costs 2 wood. Well, I mean, not only 2 wood, because it costs the wooden nails, but I guess depending on how expensive you consider core wood to be. Because that right there is like 12, yeah, 12 wood for a slightly smaller wall than the big stake wall, but... and these are kind of cool. I assume that these actually work as, like, you know, spiky spikes, and if you run into them, you take damage. Bone pile. Okay, I'm not seeing the piece that I was thinking of, though. Doesn't mean that it's not here, I'm just not seeing it. Don't think it's the wood railing. It might have been this, the woven fence. Feels like that's right. Although, is there a longer version? I remember seeing that one too. Oh, nice, and you can build like really, really big gates. Nice. I'm losing daylight here. Oh, that's cool. There are so many good pieces in here. Oh, look at that. That looks really nice. Don't mind me. Just getting a little bit lost in the sauce here. Okay, so let's go with the woven wall. That's the one that looks closest to what I wanted. So we need wooden nails and straw threads. And we're gonna need a lot. Quite a bit. Yeah, with how many materials it looks like we're gonna end up using, probably gonna be a multi-day project because I'm probably gonna have to go gather several times. That's okay though. Also, look at that workbench radius. That's wild. That is definitely like just like the mods like default thing is that the workbench is like super duper huge. Alright, I don't know exactly how we'll like shape this per se, but yeah, this is gonna take a lot of materials, but does that not look really nice? That is a nice looking gate. Well, fence, but you know, whatever. Oh my gosh, look at how much wood we can carry, like no problem. This is 352 wood. And like we're not even that close to being over encumbered, and we have a bunch of other random junk in our inventory too. I kind of wish there was a different recipe though for more nails with how many we're gonna end up burning through. That's okay though. Oh my gosh, you can hold so many nails though, like 1,500 nails. But yeah, this is just the beginning. Ooh, mint. This is like the bottom layer of our hill village, our hillage. I got a lot of rocks and stuff to clear out too. A lot of work to be done. But, you know, I've had so many playthroughs, you know, of just kind of trying to burn through the game and kick a lot of butt and stuff like that, so kind of cool with taking a little break, just doing a playthrough where we're gonna play around and do a lot more building and stuff. I say that now, but then, you know, eventually I'll probably get the urge to go, you know, fight things, so fight more things, get more materials. But for now we building. I do kind of wish that there was like a slightly more curved version of this though, but it's fine. I think I actually want to curve this in a little bit. It's a little bit more aggressively, I guess you could say. Alright, looking good. Okay, so let me put a little... Well, I guess let's go ahead and fill up our charcoal kiln. That's not what I meant to do. In my head, I was like, oh yeah, click on the chest, put the wood away. I just clicked on the workbench. Shows you that I'm a little bit out of it, but don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything's fine. Maybe it's fine. Do we still have more tin to smelt? I feel like we did. Oh, we have a lot more tin to smelt. Okay. I got 3 coal in there right now. Okay. I'm so disorganized. There's so many more things. But okay, so we need bronze for the cultivator. We need bronze for a bunch of other things too. Oh, actually we have the bronze. Okay, so let me just grab core wood, which is up here. Nice. Okay. Now we actually have some farmland to work with. Alright, and we can plant water lily sapling. Plant them on water so they might grow. Nice. Okay, that's cool. I wonder if there's like something where we can actually like make our own like pond or something. That would be really nice. Okay, so let's go get the seeds that we want to plant. Those are basic seeds. It's clay. Don't think I can plant the rotten vegetables. Throw it to animals or composts. Yeah. Ooh, there we go. Apple seeds. Carrot seeds. Plant these if you like carrots. ... I do actually like carrots. There's our cabbage seeds. Okay, I don't see apple tree. So let me check VNEI. So we'll go apple. So apple vinegar, apple pie. We can make apple pie. Okay, so apple seeds. Can convert apples to apple seeds in the cauldron. They can also go into bags of seeds. Cultivator. Okay, so we need enriched soil for an apple tree. Where does enriched soil come from? Okay, these are all the things that enriched soil can be used for. Habrock. No idea what that is. Okay, so the compost pile is where it comes from. Okay. Fair enough. Compost pile. I remember unlocking that recipe, but I never like really like looked into it. Maybe it's in this section? Compost pile. Oh, just kidding, we didn't unlock it yesterday, because we needed bronze for it. I thought it was yesterday. Okay, so I think that this is the best recipe for bronze, so we're just gonna make extra bronze. And we need carved wood. Don't worry guys, I'll get this organized eventually. It won't be a disastrous mess forever. Is what I say. Hopefully it won't be a disastrous mess forever. It's a process building a whole house, okay? It's a process. Trust the process. Shoot. We need flint. Okay, well. Yeah, we need so many things. Ugh. I feel like I gathered like a whole ton of flint yesterday, and like it's still not enough. It's kind of crazy. Okay, we'll just put this stuff away for right now. Put our rocks back. Kind of just, you know, putting the heavy stuff away for the most part. For the most part. Although, we can plant some of our cabbages. Yeah, it really is never enough. These things are kind of big. I don't know how close together they can be. Apparently that's fine, so maybe they can be like touching or something and still be considered to have enough space. Not really sure. Don't want to like go overboard and waste cabbage seeds though, so. And by that I mean like I don't want to get too crazy with like planting these too close to each other. Kind of more what I meant. Roommates yelling at each other from across the house. Makes perfect sense, right? Alright, we'll have a nice little carrot patch. I might redesign this eventually to make a little bit more sense. You might want to do like rows of different veggies and stuff, and yeah, we'll see. For now, I guess we'll run down here for our flint, because that's a shoreline that we definitely have not been to yet. I'm gonna pick up all the dry straw that I see on the way too. We definitely are using a lot of it, so, and we're probably gonna use a ton more, so it's actually a good thing I've kind of been hoarding it. And by hoarding it, I mean, you know, picking it up and stuff. Also gotta remember we need another deer trophy for a stag breaker for when we inevitably get back out into the world and fight things. Ooh, mushies. Don't mind if I do. Wonder how much mint we're gonna need for things too. Also, alright, my curiosity is getting the better of me. Alright, mint, what are you used for? Show me your secrets. Fruit punch base. Just put it in press to juice it out. Okay, so we need the cauldron level 2. And we'll actually have a use for, we need apples, and that'll get us our recipes. Vineberry juice base. It's at level 3. Oh, and with a vineberry cluster. Huh. I wonder if they moved those earlier into the game, or if that's Ashlands. You can also make aether candy at the shaman's table. Okay. Coal bits. Bunch of small coal fragments. Interesting. Oh, gem chunks? Okay, I didn't see a recipe with these before. Blood of the Forgotten. The taste of the fallen enemies. It's not morbid at all. Oh, that's a use for the sage. Small blood sack. Okay. Kinda gross. Powdered spirit shard. A strong magical powder full of spirit energy. Okay, okay, so I guess that we don't want to sell our gems then, actually, because these gem chunks actually craft into things that presumably also craft into other things. So that's good to know. I'm glad I took a sneak peek at the mint. I'm just mildly sad that there is not actually like a mint tea. I mean, there's a fruit punch base, so can't be too upset about that. And also vineberry juice, but... So then we need a press. Okay, it's literally just called the press. And we'll get into that once we get iron from the looks of it. Alright. That's enough sneak previews for right now, I suppose. Gotta focus on getting those flints. Naturally, I can't say no to other resources that we need, but, you know. Ah, I didn't even see those necks there. They just came out of nowhere. They were ninjas. Look at them Naruto running. I guess while I'm thinking about it, and that seagull happened to land there, I'm not gonna say no to feathers. My main focus is supposed to be flint. Not picked up a single piece of flint yet. All right. Oceanside. Water's getting really high up there. Alright. Sure there's something we... Yep, resin. I honestly should have left the... yeah, I probably could have left the club at home, but... It would have actually made more sense to leave the cultivator at home. Alright, well... We can get some flint that's slightly off the shore, if we see any. It's already raining, we're already wet, so why not, right? Yes, I want to rescue the water lily. Don't judge me. So many things that we should have kind of left at home that we didn't. That's okay though. It's not the end of the world. Oh, another patch of black forest. Okay. Realistically, I probably should have left the tin deposits alone. It started cluttering up the inventory pretty bad, but it is what it is, I guess. Ruby. We have plenty of tall grass seeds. I'm sure we'll get more. So many things to tempt my inventory. I need a backpack. I think backpack, some sort of a backpack mod is where I need to be. I just pick up way too many things. Yeah, we're in Black Forest right now, so not gonna see a lot of flint. Flint is what we need though. Flint is the most important thing right now, so I'm gonna kind of super shift focus to deer, of course. To the material you're looking for, right? Right? Such a silly Star Wars meme. tell you though, really not too many things that are as relaxing as just kind of wandering around the shore in the meadows in Valheim, just listening to some music. You know, if we see any fish, we can take a throw of the spear at them too, since we have the spear throwing mod. Ugh. Water really crept up on me there. Do we have bones in our inventory? No. Okay. I'm gonna leave them alone then. I wonder if I should start marking these mushroom spots that have like a few different nodes. Might be a good idea. So many clay nodes for who knows what reason. I saw a neck behind me trying to bite my butt. Maybe it's the grass playing tricks on my eyeballs. So now I don't see a neck at all. I'm just tripping. Tripping like this. What? Got me a Boyd. Some thistle here. Don't necessarily need gratuitous amounts of thistle, I suppose. Not really keen on growing birch though. We're gonna have to do a sweep around the meadows too and go pick up some oak, some acorns, so we can grow oaks near home. Have a little fine wood grove. That's what we really need, as far as like those types of seeds go. Thought I heard another deer too, somewhere like that direction, but I don't see one. That's it? Just deer meat? No hide? Well, I really want it with this trophy. Getting scammed. I should have built next to the water, so that we can plant water lilies. I didn't realize. I didn't know. What? How did that miss? Whatever. Fish have stupid small hitboxes, I guess. Alright. Let's go ahead and wrap that up there. And let's head on home. And more than likely, I imagine that these guys will probably follow us literally all the way home. Something weird with like the AI chasing in this mod pack, it feels like, but unsure. Nope, they're still chasing. You know, maybe the discovery radius is just super duper huge. Like if I go over here, it's not discovering there. I guess we've just been along here before, but alright, fair enough. Yeah, I'll deal with you guys in a second. Nothing super important there. Hey, the deer trophy, I need it. What do we drop? Leather scraps? We can drop beach seeds. Kind of forgot that those were even in my inventory at all. I was gonna try to spear the seagull, but it's okay. Yeah, definitely gotta, like, run through here. Pick up these, we'll chop down these oak trees now that we can. Try to get some acorns. Eventually. I'm not doing that tonight, though. Should also probably look into the VNEI and see what the nickel is used for, so we can, if I remember by next episode, next stream, whatever you want to call it. Might end up with a really, really big farm, honestly, because like now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, oh well, with how many like resources of dry star we use, maybe we should just plant some. So maybe this bottom layer that's supposed to be farm ends up becoming like a couple of layers, and maybe it will grow a whole bunch of stuff. We have so much crap in our inventory though. Okay, let's clean this up a little bit as we listen to my roommate dying. Hack, cat, cough, wheeze. Okay, I guess we have more cabbage seeds now. Oh, we didn't plant all the cabbage seeds. Okay, that's what happens. Right. Oh my gosh, a full stack of rubies already. Okay, fair enough. We're like overflowing on so many things. Okay, so I'm gonna end soon here, but let's, I guess, at least start getting like a foundation of the house, probably. I think I should also probably make that compost pile. Brain. Right. Yeah, that's what we went and got the flint for, right? For the carved wood. I don't know exactly where I want to put this, but I suppose we can put it like right there for right now. We'll move it later. Okay, so let's try a couple different things here. Put like a bone in our inventory. Sure, a neck trophy. Probably a boar trophy would probably work too. I feel like trophies are what are supposed to go in here, but... And we could just check, but... Where's the fun in that? Alright, so let's see. Great Orc trophy, neck trophy. So it didn't take the bones. Okay, so it looks like trophies are what go in here. And I guess that eventually the good soil is what's gonna pop out of there. Okay, so trophies are actually useful to us then. Just in general. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure we have a bunch of skeleton trophies. I don't want to put away all of them though. Because I feel like they might be potentially useful for something else. Now I have no idea where the bones were. There we go. Okay. So with that, thinking that we might just do normal wood floors. I have like a reference image that I might probably change the thumbnail of the video to eventually. I'll probably do that. That's something I'll work on tonight, but I want to get like at least like a frame out. Whoa. Wood floor 4x4. Okay. Maybe we can just use that. Grab our nails. Alright, so let's sleep and get ourselves some daylight. I'm not gonna do like the whole house tonight, but we'll see like what kind of pieces we can use to make it kind of look interesting or really get the vibe that I'm going for. The construction bench radius is not so great though. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. So how do I want to do this? I want to do kind of like an underside, so we have like our foundation. So maybe we should actually do some of our stone stuff here. Doesn't really seem like we have like the best pieces for that though. Oh, this isn't bad though. This is like kind of something that I wanted. Where I was thinking about maybe like doing like a 1 meter up like wooden like underside that would be not really like a basement, but like, you know, like the underside of the floorboards. So like this would accomplish that. This, however, of course we need so much more flint for that. So something like this, right, would just be like how would I do this? Maybe something more like this. So that would be like kind of like the underside of the house, and we'd either bring the terrain up to match this right here, probably, or put another like piece underneath, something like that. Yeah, something like that. It's a little bit awkward because we're building on like a cliff, but I mean, I could flatten this out a little to make it look a little bit better. So that's an option. Can't say that I'm in love with this piece though for that. I think I would actually prefer just like a normal stone slab, honestly. But I guess we can always replace them too. Like we could just swap them out eventually. And a big wall. Okay. Also kind of random. I can't even think of like what you would want to use this for. It looks so strange. I like that archway though. It's pretty nice. Alright, well, so let me kind of give you guys the idea of like what I want to go for, and worry about the everything else later. Alright, so we have our stone underside. That's what I would want to call that. So then on top of that is where we're gonna have like the actual like kind of the underside of the house, and we'll probably like trim it up with some wood beams, something like that. Might even genuinely kind of bring another piece in here so that kind of all lines up together. Let's try to line it up from this side, I guess. So then, ooh, that's a nice piece actually. It's like really, it's like a thin like railing. I like that. Oh, and they have a bunch of different variants too. That's so nice. So at least for the front side, maybe we'll kind of frame it with some core wood perhaps. Unsure about that though. Oh, and there's just wood poles. Oh, that's beautiful. That works really well too with like the design that I'm looking at here, actually. So that's a corner, isn't it? Okay. Grab some moss. I think that it's in one of these. Okay, yeah. So maybe we'll do like a little bit of like a like a wraparound. Kind of like an outer section that you can walk on, like a deck, and the house will actually start like a 2-meter cube inside or something like that. But then we'll have the overhanging roof, and I guess this actually works that it's the corner because this is the corner anyways. There we go, something like that. I don't want to get a little bit more of an angle though, so I think I'll do the. Ooh, wait, maybe there's not a 45-degree angle one. Oh, it's not supposed to be a corner anyway, it's going to be a triangle, so. Kind of a triangle. Oh, do we... Oh, maybe this... Okay, I might have changed the settings where we don't have build limit on. Okay, so that's fine. That actually kind of works out anyways, because it means that I can be a little bit more free with my building. Okay, I do want to look and see if there's a 45-degree angle, though. It might just be 26s, in which case that's a little saddening, but also moss crown, workbench, hammer. I don't remember seeing this. Anyways, so moss, 26, I only see the 26s. Crow carrot salad, raw kraut leg. Yeah, I gotta look into that. Look into this stuff. Still only seeing 26s. Okay, so if I go here and do moss 26, that still shows up. So if I do moss 45, okay, yeah. So we only have the 26s, which is a little unfortunate, but I don't know. Maybe we won't do... Oh, that doesn't really go together very well anyways, does it? Alright, so I think that what we'll do is, instead of doing this with the moss pieces like I was planning, we'll do like a little overhang for like the well. And we'll do that with like the moss pieces maybe. Kind of see what that looks like. I don't know why I put that away. So for this then, what we'll do is we'll use the elven pieces. Where are my green ones? There we go. Oh, I need bronze nails for that. So yeah, we're gonna have to do a little bit more farming then for that, but is there a bigger version of that? Yeah, that's like a quarter. There we go. Yeah, that's a nice 45-degree angle. But yeah, so we'll be doing a few of those, and we'll do that kind of, Viking triangle shape. But yeah, I'll have to do more gathering before we can get started on that. Yeah. That'll be next session, though. Keep calling it a session first. I don't know what to call it. It's like, it's a stream, right? But, I guess sometimes it's a session. I don't know. Sometimes it's an episode. Maybe it's all of those things all the time. And the doggos are going crazy right as I'm about to start doing an outro. Wonderful. But alright, yeah, normally I stream a little bit longer, but it's a little bit shorter. Gonna be a little bit shorter this week because I'm a little bit sick. So, we will pick this up on Thursday. Wednesdays are my off day, and we'll basically spend more time trying to gather some fine wood and, you know, try to actually get this foundation in. I do actually kind of like this foundation, although again, I do think that I would prefer the normal stone foundation, but like the premise is there. I can also probably take out this wooden floorboard there underneath because we're not going to be able to see that anyways, but I like the general look of this. This is a nice floor piece. But yeah, maybe we'll change our mind. Don't know, but we'll play around with that next time, gather more materials, all that jazz. So thank you guys all for coming and hanging out. I appreciate all of you guys, whether you are just lurking and listening or actively chit-chatting and all that stuff. Just a friendly reminder, if you want to, like and sub. Other than that, hopefully I'll see you guys all on Thursday. And other than that, I hope that you'll all take care. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your evening or day, depending on where you are in the world and when you're watching this. I hope that you'll spread love and kindness wherever you go, and that it will karmatically cycle back onto you. So, until next time, have a good one. Gravy signing out. Meow.